Hello Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your November 19th full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Aquarius, and we're going to take a look at what you'll be celebrating during this full moon cycle, what your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths are. We'll get messages from Spirit along with how you've grown during this cycle. And lastly, action steps that you can take to continue on your soul's journey. So again, welcome. Aquarius, if you are interested in signing up for a personal reading or even entering into my free monthly reading giveaway drawing, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So we're going to dive into your reading here. We're going to get the overall energy from the Moonology cards. And we have, even though we're in Scorpio season, we do have new moon in Libra and we have full moon in Capricorn here. So maybe you have these signs in your chart or at other placements here. It could be that you are dealing with the energies of Libra. So we have know you are loved, Aquarius. Know you are loved. And we also have taking a reality check here. So a lot of you are getting a wake-up call. I'm really getting the energy of possibly the Judgment card as well. So I'm curious if that comes up, but I feel like there's a major wake-up call. You're evaluating your life at this time here, Aquarius, and there's a reflection. You're looking back on something, wondering how you can move forward in a new direction. But let's take a look and start off here with what you are celebrating. Spirit, what is Aquarius celebrating? So again, the new moon landed on the 4th of November and flew into that November 19th full Beaver moon. So again, this cycle is what we are celebrating. So what you've been through during the month of November going into the 19th here, again, you're celebrating moving on from a situation here. The Six of Swords shows up. This is moving on. This is almost like a rite of passage, Aquarius. You're leaving the past in the past here, and it's like you're going through a beautiful awakening. Like I said, a spiritual journey to something bigger, something better. There's been healing, and you're coming out stronger. I feel like you're still going through the transition period here. You may be dealing with relationships. That is the energy that Libra embodies here. Maybe it's something that even started to develop over Libra season. So even into late September into October here for some of you. But know that you are loved and Spirit does have your back. And I feel like there may have been a moment that really caused you to look at things. But celebrating now, celebrating moving on, leaving the past in the past and starting a new journey. Let's get a few more cards to see what else you are celebrating. I feel for some of you, this certainly can be a relationship with a family member. It can be with a lover. It may be with a parent or a child or maybe a coworker here. So I feel like you're moving out of some sort of energy that was, maybe it was toxic to you. Maybe you just didn't love it. Maybe you felt abandoned or rejected by certain people in your life. But we have you mastering a new skill. So some of you may be focusing on building up your life, whether it's a new career opportunity, a new passion project. The Eight of Pentacles is all about working on yourself, your inner self, your relationships with others as well. So know that you are loved. Again, relationships, Libra energy. This can also mean that you are creating something, art, design, music, educating yourself in one way, form, or another here. There's education involved. I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself, who you are, who you stand for, Aquarius, what it is that you want out of life, what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life here. This could be your purpose, finding your soul purpose. Some of you may be leaving a job behind that just didn't fulfill you and you're moving towards fulfilling your destiny here. Some of you, this is a relationship you're moving on from that just didn't feel, it felt like maybe you were continuously working on the relationship to get nowhere. Let's get one more card here. Some of you may be shifting the dynamic of a relationship, maybe looking at it with, okay, how do I want to see or perceive this relationship and how can we make it shift? Let's take a look and get one more card regarding celebration or two. Let's see here. All right. So we do have the King of Cups showing up. So this could be somebody in your energy with the King of Cups. Perhaps this is you. Typically, the King of Cups is very loving and supportive, emotionally intelligent, very wise. But on his bad days or on his days where he's not feeling as emotionally evolved, he can be cold. He can bring in drama. He may not be in touch with his emotions, and he may be untrustworthy. But the fact that the two of these came out together here, the Two of Wands says that you're waiting for results. You may be waiting on bringing love into your life, bringing more love into your life, especially with the Know You Are Loved card. And I feel like a lot of you are waking up to some sort of truth within yourself here. This can be even a King of Cups coming your way if you are looking for love. But the Two of Wands says you're planning your future, but I feel like you're not willing to hang out where you are at any longer, and you're making a decision. I feel like this is internal for a lot of you. You're making a decision here to move on from, it could be a limiting belief, Aquarius. It may be a person. It can be a job, whatever this is, however it resonates to your story here. But I feel like you're leaving the past in the past. And I feel like you are receiving intuitive nudges, intuitive guidance at this time. So very beautiful, because you're learning, you're growing, and I feel like you're moving forward, so I like this. Now we're going to clarify what your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths are. We do have the Four of Swords. This is a time of rest. Your greatest strengths here and your spiritual gifts are healing. Maybe you are a natural healer. Perhaps you're going towards healing internally, or maybe you're going towards a job that offers more healing as well. But the Four of Swords is about self-love and renewal. It's a rejuvenation period after a hard foundation time. So I feel like if this is an untapped spiritual gift for you, you're just diving in to that inner work. It doesn't matter what age you are. Sometimes it takes a lifetime to realize that we need to dive inward to really bring happiness to our lives. And we can change our external life by how we believe and think and create internally, manifest outward. So I feel like that is your gift at this time, to realize and recognize that now is the time to go inward and do a little bit of healing. Let's get another card regarding your greatest strength during this cycle. So a lot of you are just kind of sitting back, maybe working on your self-care, maybe taking more baths, maybe taking more naps, focusing on your own self. Seven of Pentacles showing up here. Seven of Pentacles is saying that you're putting in the hard work and you're doing the hard work. And that's the energy I'm getting here. Whether it's working on a current relationship you're in, maybe this is working on yourself by leaving a relationship. The Seven of Pentacles, if this is a career, you may be moving towards leaving a job that just was, they're giving me the word burnout. So if you felt burnt out in a job here, this is you putting hard work, energy, and persistence into something that will grow. But I feel like you're at a little bit of a crossroads, but your greatest strength is your determination here, Aquarius. You're very strong-willed. You do have that determination and that power, but I feel like you have the spiritual strength backing you up as well, even when you do not feel it. Let's get one more card regarding your untapped spiritual gifts. Thank you, Spirit. The Star, another card of healing. Whoa. Do you have that healing touch or what, Aquarius? Very beautiful. Others may come to you for healing. Maybe you are seeking out others for, I feel like this is spiritual healing. But when we think of that, healing in general, it can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be mental. What they're telling me is the scars from the past. And when you think of scars are old wounds. So you may be really diving into some shadow work or some pain or trauma that you've been maybe reliving, or maybe you haven't let go, or maybe it's starting to bubble up again and you thought you took care of that a while ago. Or maybe there's relationships that are making you see things from a whole new perspective here. But your greatest strength with the Star card is self-care and self-love and growth after tower moments in your life. I love this because it's saying you have the strength to end this difficult cycle or pattern or pain or even limiting belief that's been holding you back from achieving your true happiness. So I love seeing the Star show up for you in the category of your spiritual gifts. So this is something you're still working on. This is untapped. So you're working on yourself. excuse me, which will bring freedom and release. I'm just going to take a drink one moment. And you're also, Aquarius, you're also speaking up for yourself. And I just spelt a little bit on me. But you're speaking up. You're using your throat chakra. You're communicating your needs. Communicating to other people is what I am sensing here with the Star card. So you're using your communication, which maybe you had a hard time doing in the past. Maybe you didn't have good communication with, could be a family member. It doesn't just have to be a love situation here. This could be communication with anybody that's in your energy. Maybe there was a fallout, or maybe you just needed to take space for yourself in a situation here. But I feel like you're healing and moving on quite quickly. I like this energy for you. Let's take a look and get a few messages from Spirit. Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius for this full moon energy? It's a full Beaver moon on November 19th. So we're taking a look at messages from Spirit. Okay, we have a father's love. We're just going to pull the cards before we get into the channeled readings here. We have a father's love. We have self-love. Okay, some of you may be healing some father abandonment or rejection issues. Some of you may not have those. Maybe you, oh wow, a mother's love. Okay, some of you may be healing issues from childhood. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we also have you are not alone, hope, caregiver, and animal kingdom. Wow, we are getting the same energy from a lot of other readings here. But very important, the fact that these three came out together, father's love, mother's love, and then self-love is right in the middle here. So whether you have a mother or father who is crossed over to the other side, maybe you've been trying to connect with them, I feel like the energy coming in, they are saying, focus on you. Focus on you, Aquarius. We have a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that the special bond of love can never be broken. Even if you had a difficult childhood with a mother or a father figure, this is a bond that you're still could be carrying into your life, maybe affecting the way you parent if you are a parent as well. I feel like it's something you're working on healing and forgiving and releasing. For those of you that are just missing your mother or even father, if they have passed or maybe they're in a different area, I feel like this message is coming through for you to say that you are loved and that they are looking over you at this time here. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds we'll ever experience here. So very beautiful, but I am getting the energy of you're working on yourself, and this may be bringing up a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. So self-love is coming in super strong. You have two cards of healing in your spiritual strength, especially if you recently lost a parent as well, Aquarius. I'm sending you a lot of love. It says now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. So very important message here from Spirit, taking care of your body, mind, and soul. So again, when we think of healing, like I said earlier, it is physical, emotional, mental, all together, body, mind, and soul, holistic healing. What are you putting into your body? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting enough nourishment through the foods that you eat? Are you taking time to rest, or are you overthinking or overworking? Are you healing whatever trauma has come up from the past by maybe seeking external help as well? I feel like you're focusing on this big time because you're leaving the past in the past, which I really like. And this is cause for celebrating. You did it is what they're telling me. You did it. We also have caregiver. And caregiver represents you taking care of yourself as well as taking care of others. So you may be taking care of others more now, or this could be others even reaching in and taking care of you. And I feel like it's very important for you to accept the love and support coming your way. We do have hope coming in. It says your loved ones here are in spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point, whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life. There is always hope. And I feel like that is what you're celebrating. A new sense of hope, a new sense of freedom, a new sense of you almost being reborn here. I like this. We have you are not alone. For a lot of you, you may have been feeling a little bit isolated, and that may be why you have this reality check. Take a reality check here coming in to your energy because you're looking at something and you're feeling a little bit isolated possibly. And it says, we are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel you much. Or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. They're also showing me the footprints picture. So maybe you have the picture of footprints on your wall, or maybe that's something that maybe the footprints or the serenity, or not so much serenity prayer, but that prayer, if that resonates with you, or if that was something your parents maybe had on their wall, please take it as it resonates. And then lastly, we have animal kingdom. Some of you may have animals that you're thinking of. Maybe you've lost an animal that's been on your mind lately. Maybe you've been thinking about getting an animal. But I love when this card shows up because it talks about therapeutic love through animals. And whenever this card shows up, I always pull a spirit animal oracle just to see what the message is and which animal is showing up for you here. And whether you have a cat, a dog, a bird, a rabbit, maybe you don't have any animals, maybe you don't even like animals, that is fine. But I feel some of you out there are really receiving extra doses of love from your pets. And we have, oh wow, we have dove spirit. It says be peace. When I just flipped this card over, spirit showed me a bunch of doves at a cemetery. Maybe somebody let out a bunch of doves, and I know that's a thing for, I think, weddings, but if this makes sense to you or resonates with you on a level, maybe the dove, maybe you've been seeing doves, or you have a dove necklace or a pendant here, but it says be peace. So beautiful message here from the animal kingdom. All right, we're going to dive into this message and see how you've grown, Aquarius. How have you grown during this full moon cycle? You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of introspection on yourself as well as what you want out of life. I see that. But let's take a look and see how you have grown during this cycle. Devil in reverse. Yes, you've released toxic energies. I love it. I love that the devil shows up in your reading here, and I love that they shows up here in reverse because the devil is temptation. It can be addictions, obsessions, lies, manipulation, codependency, materialism. It can be anything that holds you back from living your true life's purpose. And I feel with the Six of Swords coming in as a celebratory energy here, you're moving on to things that you felt weighed down. It can be even fears or limiting beliefs. It's anything that holds you in place here, Aquarius. So kudos to you for getting rid of anything. And this can even be, food. It can be shopping, whatever this is. You are really taking that deep inner awareness seriously at this time, and you're not letting this destroy you or get in your way. I love this. This can be people, it can be a job, or any toxic environment or situation you're getting rid of, and that is how you have grown. Beautiful. Let's get another card for Aquarius on how you have grown. Oh, wow. Beautiful. A whole new you. And that's what I was sensing in the very beginning. The Magician card showing up here is saying you're manifesting the life that you've wanted to live for quite some time, but maybe you weren't sure how to, Aquarius. You're tapping into the resources. You're using your natural talents and taking action on your life by believing in yourself. This is beautiful. The Magician shows up, and in his hat here, he carries the wands, the cups, the swords, the pentacles. He has all the tools at his disposal here, or at disposal. And I feel like he can utilize the energy of each one at any time. And that is how you've grown. You've reached in to your own tool belt, and you're using the tools that are offered to you at this time to help you overcome any situations here in the past that have held you back. So with releasing whatever this toxic energy is to you, you're manifesting the life that you've wanted for quite a while. I love this. All right, we're going to take a look at, lastly, action steps that you can take, Aquarius, to continue on your soul's journey. What I do recommend is either pausing the video and really letting this question here from the Soul Truth deck sink in. Maybe pause the video and really think of your answer on that soul level, or maybe even journal. And it says here, what excuses am I making right now? And it says, no more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today's soul action, Aquarius, is this. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it. Even if you don't feel ready, listen to your heart and you will be led. Beautiful. So this is, I feel like what Spirit is saying is getting out of your own way. And that's what you're doing. That's how you've grown here. You are releasing things that did get in the way and you're manifesting your life. So I feel like you're not making excuses any longer here. And lastly, we're going to get a few messages here regarding action steps that you can take from the angels before we wrap up your reading. Aquarius, really deep, and it doesn't surprise me as we're in Scorpio season, and Scorpio is mysterious but also very, very deep. You are a powerful light worker, so we're just going to pull these cards and then I'll read to you the messages. Thank you, Spirit. We have God box and we have singing and dancing. All right. So the first card up regarding an action step here, it says, it is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. So again, some of you may be healers. Maybe you're trying to open up a job or pursue a passion of healing. A lot of you are light workers and you maybe felt very empathic your whole life, and now you are utilizing that energy and helping others because you know how to work with this energy. You are a powerful light worker. We do have God box. And this is very beautiful energy that you can do on the full moon as well. On the 19th is releasing any of your worries. It says, write any worries, concern, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. I recommend that you can either put it in a God box or even burn. Write down anything that you want to burn and release from your life here and let it go to the universe, because I feel you are releasing a lot in your life. But if you still want to take the extra steps, utilize the energy of a God box. And then lastly, we have singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So get that music flowing, whether it's Christmas music, maybe it's, rap, R&B, metal, country, you name it, whatever it is for you that makes you feel good in your vibration. But I'm seeing something very jolly, something very upbeat and uplifting here. This may have to do with frequencies as well. There's different frequencies that affect your energy. Maybe this is singing bowls for some of you, or tuning forks. The dancing is all about moving that first, second, and third chakra, getting your lower body here moving, and that'll help ground your energy as well, especially if you've been feeling a little bit stagnant or stuck, or if you've had any issues in your feet, knees, hips, or lower back. Get moving here, Aquarius. Even if it's you dancing in the kitchen while you're making your dinner, or if it's you maybe going out for a night of dancing or learning a new dance. I love this for you here, but singing and dancing is very important, especially earlier when I did get that little bit of a catch up here in my throat. That's about you communicating, and you may communicate and express yourself through singing. They're just giving me a very, very beautiful voice. I almost felt like it was in a choir. Maybe you sang in a choir, or maybe you just listened to an opera, or maybe you are in the opera. Take it as it resonates here, Aquarius, but very, very beautiful energy with the singing and dancing will help you on your soul's journey. All right, I hope that resonates. Pretty deep reading for you. But the good news is you're releasing, you're celebrating, healing, and moving on. So if this resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button or like button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages to those that need to hear it. And subscribe or comment if you'd like. And I'm sending you all out a lot of love and light. Till next time, Aquarius.